Are you ready for Kiss 2.0? Is it possible that you guys would actually pay your hard-earned money to see a band with the name Kiss, with the makeup like Kiss, with the show like Kiss? But would it be Kiss? We're going to talk about it a little bit tonight on your 20-minute Kiss fix right here on Podcast Rock City Live.
Podcast Rock City.
What's up, everybody? Joe here from Podcast Rock City. I hope you guys are doing well tonight. I know I am. I just got done watching my weekly AEW wrestling on Wednesday nights. If you guys don't watch that, I'm sorry for you. I don't know. I'm just blah, 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 blah. All right. So let me tell you what I'm going to do every Wednesday night. I'm going to come on here and do 20 minutes or so with you guys and talk about what kind of news has happened and what maybe we didn't get to on the weekend show. And, we'll have a little fun tonight. So I wanted to point this out. I saw this article and it says, Gene Simmons says Kiss might continue without Paul Stanley or himself. And, I've always been for this because I'm like, I'll pay money to go see a tribute band, right? I'll pay, $20 or $30, and they don't even usually have the big monster show. But would I be willing to pay, would I be willing to pay money to go see a band without Paul and Gene in it? Would you guys? You guys are already saying stuff. Let's see. Non-makeup Kiss 2.0 is the Bruce Kulick band. All right. I like that idea. And Adam concurs with G. John Clark. That's interesting. So let's see. Here's what he answered. Possibly continuing about Kiss without him and Paul Stanley. Nothing is impossible. This is Gene. Nothing is impossible. A few years ago, Mark Burnett and I were pitching a show called Kiss the Next Generation, which was going to be kind of a competition show to find out who's worthy to wear the crown, who's got the stuff, the physicality, and the ability to write songs. Anything is possible. Did I think there would ever be a Kiss cruise? The museum and I don't even know what that word is. I'm sorry. That was just American education. Look at that. That's a big word. Infinitum. I don't know what that means. You guys let me know. Let's see. Basically, the only thing that matters is doing cool stuff, Gene says. I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you put your money into a ticket to see Kiss 2.0? Would you do it one time? Just to give it a shot, right? And if it was good, let's say Kiss backed it, like there's an Australian Pink Floyd, right? So and basically they tour and people go and see Australian Pink Floyd. Would you do that? Would you go see I don't know, Australian Kiss? It's a good question. I think that if I were to get the opportunity to see it at least one time, I would go. I'm not paying $250. I would pay $50, I'd pay $50 if it was a big show, right? If it was like, let's say they took the Alive 2 stage on tour, and we had the opportunity to go and see a Kiss sponsored tribute band, young guys, right? Young guys. I would pay money to see that stage. I think the majority of us would. All right, here's your opportunity. It's not Kiss. It's not Gene and Paul and Ace and Peter or Tommy or Eric or any of those guys. It's it's Kiss 2.0 with the Love Gun / Alive 2 stage. Would you pay $50 for that? So John Clark says yes, I would check it out at least once. And then if it was great, you go back when it comes to your town. The truth is that we go see tribute bands now, right? We go and you hear that the tribute band, good or bad, will spend $20 on a band that's, halfway decent. Do you guys have a favorite tribute band that when they come to town, you have to go see them? I don't. I've only been to a couple, and it was years ago. I know, like Mr. Speed is one of the really big ones. Kiss Nation, I think, is. I want to say that's the band Joey was in. What do you guys think? Do you guys have a band out there? Some of you guys are watching. Thank you very much. Let me tell you something else that I saw. They kept the end of the year numbers came out. So let's see. Harry Styles sold 669,000 tickets. He was the number one selling artist. $86,723,984. Let's see. Dead and Company, the Hella Megatour, Dave Matthews, Fish, of course, Jonas Brothers. Kiss is 29th. 201,000 tickets, almost 202,000. Now, I'm guessing that these other guys, okay, so Harry Styles is playing bigger arenas, I think. But wouldn't you say that Kiss started their tour later, right? They didn't go January, February. I think they started a little later. Not to make excuses for them, because they only sold 201,000 tickets. Machine Gun Kelly sold 212,000. It doesn't really say how many, how much touring was involved. But it says that Kiss made, let's see, 17 million bucks. That's not bad for 70-year-old dudes. At least that's the way I look at it. It's not bad. Okay, so one of the other questions, their tour is supposed to start up in March, and I'm friends with a lot of people from Australia. They're online constantly worried about whether or not Kiss is going to make it to Australia for the farewell tour. Now, one of the guys that I'm friends with on Facebook, Phil, he says he talked with the promoters and they said, no worries yet. No worries. Now, I don't know if that's, I believe Phil, but I don't know if that's true as far as the promoters go. I bet they're losing sleep because somebody said that Rod Stewart canceled his tour. So, and I don't know how soon that Rod Stewart show was supposed to happen. Let's see. But, if he's canceling, who's next? Who's next? But Kiss is still a couple months away. So maybe the COVID thing dies down between now and then, and Kiss could go back out on the road. For those of you guys that don't know, Kiss, let's see. Kiss's tour. Let's see when it starts back up. Blah, 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 blah. I don't want to see that. I want to see this. March. Yeah, it's March. So, I mean, that's not that. It's not that far away. It's really kind of close. So, Kiss goes on tour in March, and it looks like they're hitting collections, music, VIP. Well, that's interesting. Sorry about that, guys. Kiss on. It's really weird. They're selling so much stuff. They're constantly updating. All right, so here it is. The page changes constantly. So let's see. March 19th, Melbourne. The 20th, Melbourne. The 22nd, Melbourne. Then we got Perth, Adelaide, Sydney, Brisbane. So starting in March 19th, they're on tour overseas. Unless you're overseas already, then they're over there by you. And July 21st, they're in Amsterdam. So that's March, April, May, June, July. March, April, May, June, July. 5 months overseas tours. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's high hopes. I'm just saying I hope that they get to do the tour so all my friends overseas that have not had the opportunity to see them gets the opportunity to see them. One other thing. So I'm looking into this Creatures Fest. You guys out there looking into Creatures Fest? Creatures Fest is going to be in May. Let's see. Creatures Fest. Creatures Fest. So they got an announcement coming. Let's see. I guess this weekend. So it says big announcement. Let's see. It's a reminder we will be having announcements this weekend, and tickets are planned to be on sale Monday. Now, if you guys don't know what this is, it's basically a 3-day party, rock and roll party. There's going to be all kinds of people there, including Ace Frehley, Vinnie Vincent, Quiet Riot, Enough's Enough, Pretty Boy Floyd, Return of the Comet, Vixen. I'm trying to see everybody. It's a big thing. John Corabi. It's May 27th through the 29th. I'm in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm trying to decide if I can make it. I want to be able to go, but I have other responsibilities. But Sonny might want to go. And if so, I don't really get to see these guys that often. If Sonny wants to go, I think I'm going to be there. And I'm going to try to talk Jody into being there. And Joey, I'll try to talk him into coming. And maybe we can all hang out. I've met everybody on the show. The other guys have not. I met Joey in New York City, and I'm the only one. That's my question. Are any of you guys planning on being in Nashville for this? Now, somebody already said, I'm totally surprised if Vinny fulfills his contractual obligations. Now, I understand where you're coming from, but I will tell you, from my understanding, the guy that's putting this all together has done a lot of business with Vinny. That's my understanding. I may be wrong, but I don't think I am. I believe that I think his name is Neil, and I believe that he has done a lot of work with Vinnie Vincent. So there's some trust there, I think. So I don't think that we have anything to worry about Vinny. Plus, he lives there in Nashville. So it's just like he gets in a car and drives over and signs his autographs. I don't know if he's going to be playing, just watching a video of him playing. talking about it, doing interviews. I don't know, but we'll wait and see. And I think that I might get a table and be there. I'd love to meet some of you guys. It would be so great to have the opportunity to say hi and get you on the show, because of course I'll do some recording. And that's a lot happening. I just also read that Gene Simmons says that there will be, this is the craziest thing. There's no way I could make it to Las Vegas for a while, but it says Gene Simmons says Kiss Museum in Las Vegas will include close to 10,000 items. That'd be pretty cool. I think they would have to watch for me. I would be pulling like one of those Matt Damon movies where, they in the casino and they trick the people into not paying attention to the museum, and then I sneak in through the roof and I gobble up as much Kiss stuff as I can, and then I have Sonny pull me back through the roof. He could never pull my ass through the roof, just so you know. I'm big. But like it would be like, what, I don't know what those movies were called, but it would be pretty interesting. I will also tell you that I did hear last night from Phil Elliott, who's from Creatures of the South. If you don't know who Phil Elliott is, he used to be a big expo guy. He used to do all the expos here in Atlanta. Excuse me. And he said that he's got a couple this year. One here in Atlanta, and then he said one somewhere else, which means I don't think he has that one planned yet. But he did say one in Atlanta. Now, let's see. Not sure about Nashville, maybe New York or New Jersey as a vendor if a Kiss Expo happens. Robert, you going to be a vendor? That's cool. Man, why don't you just send me a letter and tell me what you got for sale? Look, I buy stuff. I don't have a lot of money. It's all tied up in this room. Right now, Karen's driving home and going, yes, he does not have a lot of money. It's all tied up in the room. But when the expos start happening, do you guys feel comfortable going to these things? If you have not had COVID yet, or if you're not worried about it at all, would you go? Would you go to a Kiss Expo? Are you dying for something like that? Let me know. I'm watching your comments here. You tell me. If there's an expo within, let's say, 3 hours of your house, would you get in a car and drive there? I don't know. I think I would, especially if there's one in Atlanta. I go every year and it's in Atlanta. And just because, it's a Kiss Expo. Somebody said I would go. Well, you Facebook users, you have to give permission to StreamYard. If you go back, you can see, it says it in the little description. But I can't see who you are. It might be Bruce. But it said I'd go. Yeah, why not, right? We've been cooped up for so long, it's time to go. G. John Clark, I would totally go. It's just a time and money issue. Ain't that the truth, baby? Everything's more expensive now. This bottle of water at the grocery store in my little town, listen to this, $40. I made that up. I'm kidding. All right. So that was your 20-minute Kiss Fix for the week. We'll be back together on Sunday with Classic 78. Robert, I think so. I miss expos more than shows. I work in a record store at the moment. Why not an expo later this year? I get it. Chris. Oh, it's Chris. Hi, Chris. All right. So, Robert and I go way back. I got to be careful around Robert. He's a troublemaker. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so that was your 20-minute Kiss Fix. Classic 78 on the show this week. And there may be a few other surprises. I'm not going to tell you what. only because there may be surprises. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for listening. I'm going to do this again next Wednesday at 10 after 10. Tell your friends. We'll hang out for 20 minutes or so. We'll talk about the news. And I guess we're out of here. In 3, 2, 1, peace.